Former President Donald Trump's trial on election subversion charges is now unlikely to happen until after November's election, if at all. And Hurricane Beryl is now a Category 5 storm and taking aim at Jamaica. Good morning. I'm Corva Coleman from NPR News, and here are today's top stories. Hurricane Beryl remains a catastrophic Category 5 storm. The National Hurricane Center in Florida says Beryl's top sustained winds are 165 miles per hour. NPR's Giles Snyder says the storm is now eyeing Jamaica after moving through the southeastern Caribbean yesterday.
Authorities have not been able to assess the damage on two of Grenada's islands. Communications are reported to be largely down, but the government says there have been reports of devastation. The National Hurricane Center in Miami says Beryl is expected to bring life-threatening winds and storm surge when it passes near Jamaica on Wednesday. A hurricane warning is in effect there. Tropical storm warnings are up for the Dominican Republic and Haiti.
NPR's Giles Snyder reporting. There are reports of one death in Grenada. The U.S. Supreme Court says former presidents have a presumption of immunity from prosecution for their official acts as president. This decision will almost certainly delay former President Donald Trump's trial on election subversion charges until after the election, if it ever happens at all. NPR's Nina Totenberg has more.
Writing for the six-justice conservative court majority, Chief Justice John Roberts said that presidents may not be prosecuted for exercising their core constitutional powers, and that even after leaving office, they are entitled to at least presumptive immunity from prosecution for actions they took as president. The court, however, did not resolve whether any of the election subversion charges could go forward against Trump. Rather, it sent the case back to the trial court judge to determine whether any of the charges were sufficiently outside of Trump's official duties to survive. That ensures that Trump will get what he most wanted, delay until after the election. And the court made it far more difficult to prosecute him or any other former president by limiting the evidence of corruption that a prosecutor could present to a jury. Nina Totenberg, NPR News, Washington.
3 new abortion-related laws have taken effect in Kansas, but doctors say the state's health department is not enforcing one of them. From member station KMUW, Rose Conlon reports the law requires doctors to report more patient data to state officials.
The law requires doctors to ask patients why they're getting an abortion and report their anonymized answers to officials for public release. Patients can refuse to answer, but lawmakers voted against informing them of their right to refuse. A group of doctors say the law is unconstitutional and are challenging it in court. They say officials are not enforcing it for now. The law was one of several backed by Kansas anti-abortion rights groups who have denounced the state's role as a key post-Roe abortion access point. Laws directing more money to anti-abortion rights groups and making abortion coercion a felony also took effect. For NPR News, I'm Rose Conlon in Wichita.
You're listening to NPR News.